welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Valentine's Day wreath using items from the Dollar Tree and these little styrofoam hearts from Hobby Lobby. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. So let us get started. What I have here is one of these Love Each Moment Valentine signs from Dollar Tree. They did have these out for the 2018 Valentine's season, and I see that they have them again for the 2019 Valentine's season because I have some of these still in the closet that I got from last year, and I bought more today. I don't know why. I saw it and I grabbed it. We also have a 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need a bag of pipe cleaners, some of these little hearts if you want to. These are optional. You don't have to use them. But I know that Dollar Tree will have these out soon. My Dollar Tree did not have any out today when I went shopping. So I got these at Hobby Lobby. You get 30 of them. They were $4.99 and I used a 40% off coupon. You're going to need 4 rolls total of mesh. I think 4 is going to be plenty. It actually might be too much. I don't know. We'll see. I have 2 white and 2 red from Dollar Tree. Of course, this is their 6-inch mesh. I have scissors, a hot glue gun, and I have some of this gold ribbon. I just grabbed this in the day after Christmas sale at Walmart. I got these for 50% off. It's 1.5 inches by 30 feet. It is not wired, but it is, really, really thick. And I've used this type of ribbon on a lot of wreaths, and it turns out just fine. Now for this wreath, I want to have my sign kind of set in off kilter like this, kind of cattywampus here. So we're just going to be putting mesh on probably a little less than half of the wreath form, which is why I'm saying you're not going to need a full 6 rolls like I usually use. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill up one section and then put my sign on here and see what it looks like. And then just kind of, fill in a little here and a little there until I can see, what it looks like. So let's get the sign out of the way. I'm going to get the form out of the way. So now to do this, I'm going to be using the rolled method. And you're going to need your mesh wherever it is. I've already been working with this roll and this roll. I got a little bit left, so I'm trying to clean up some of the scraggly parts I have laying around everywhere. So first off, you're going to take the short end of your mesh and hold it towards you. And then you're just going to roll it over on itself just a few times to make a little tube. And then you're going to cut it. And no, I don't measure this. That takes up, I don't like measuring and rolling and measuring. So anyway, this is probably about 4.5, 5 inches wide. So now we're going to do another one, because in each one of these little bundles, you're going to have 3 pieces of mesh. And we're going to alternate between a group of mesh, a cluster with ribbon, a cluster without, cluster with, cluster without. And for this first little cluster, we're going to use ribbon on it. And I'm going to have 2 pieces of white and 1 piece of red. Now we're going to add a piece of ribbon, and I always cut my ribbon to 1.5 lengths of the mesh. Just hold it up, just measure it just like that. So the mesh is 6 inches, so you're cutting a piece of ribbon roughly 9 inches long. Now we're going to cut a V in the end, just like this. And then you're going to take a pipe cleaner, cut it in half, and then take one of the halves and fold it into a little V. All right, so now we're going to take a piece of white, roll it up, and just clamp it between your fingers. A piece of red, just roll it up and clamp it. Clamp it, not Jed, clamp it. Clamp it, roll it up, and clamp it, just like this. Now we're going to take the ribbon and clamp it in there as well, with the pretty shiny side facing your fingertips. Now take up the little pipe cleaner V and just sandwich everything in between it. Just fold it over, try to keep it centered, and give your pipe cleaner 1 or 2 good twists, and you just made your little bundle, a little cluster, whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to attach it to the wreath form. These 2 little pieces right here in the center, those are the ones we're going to be working around. So you're going to take one end of the pipe cleaner there and one end, well, I said we were, and wrap it around like that. And I'm going to flip it over so y'all can see what I'm doing. And just give it a few good twists, and that's going to hold it on there. And that's all that you do for the whole wreath. So now the next cluster that I make is going to be 2 pieces of red and 1 piece of white. And it's not going to have any ribbon on it. And I'll put that there. And then the next one is going to be the same as this. 2 pieces of white, 1 piece of red with a ribbon. So I'll go ahead and do that while I'm here. I wanted to mention Christmas. I hope y'all had a good Christmas. Mine was a little crazy. I did not get to make nearly as many Christmas videos as I wanted to, and that kind of bummed me out. Because, you know, once I got all the kids' presents out of layaway and stuff, my craft room was full. Y'all saw in a previous video, y'all saw my craft room. Y'all know how small it is. So I had it all filled up with presents and 2 bicycles, and there was no room for me to come in here to do anything. And it kind of bummed me out a little bit because, you know, I have limited space in which to work. But it's okay. Christmas is over. The presents are out. You know, so now I have more time and space to do stuff. You know, and then add in, you know, the problem that I had with the post office. And it was a very aggravating time for me. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. You send something, then I had several packages returned to me. It was like, what was the word? Unscannable? Or rescanned? Something like that. Anyway. Apparently my printer did not print the little barcode across the bottom clearly enough for them. And so they returned it. I had to cancel postage, get new postage, put new labels on, get everything sent out. And by that time, boxes that should have arrived for Christmas are now arriving after Christmas. And that bothered me. It really did. So, you know, I had to deal with all of that. But anyway, all that madness is over, and now we're back on track. So this is all that you do. Like I said, 2 white, 1 red with a ribbon, 2 red, 1 white without a ribbon. Just alternate. And I'm going to fill one section up, and I'll come back and show you what that looks like. It will hold our sign up and see about how much mesh we're going to need. Okay, so here we are with one whole section. Now a section has 10 clusters. 10 of these. Scoot that over. And that's really nice and full, and that's the look that I'm going for. So now we're going to take the sign. I'm just going to hold it up here to see what it looks like. I want this corner touching the mesh. And as you can see, there's really not a lot more room that we need to fill in. So we're probably not even going to use all of the mesh that I had out. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to just keep filling this in up in here with mesh and filling this in and just keep putting my sign on here and seeing what it looks like. And when I'm satisfied with it, I'll come back and of course I'll tell you how much ribbon and how much mesh and all that I used. So hang on one more time and I'm going to go work on this and I'll come right back. All right, I am back, and this is what I have. I used roughly 3.5 yards of ribbon, and I have this much mesh left over out of my 4 rolls. So I didn't use quite 4 rolls. Now, for the sign, like I said, I want the sign to be kind of off-center like this. So I'm going to attach it to the wreath form, and this upper corner and this lower corner. And I glued pipe cleaners to the back like I do with all of my other signs. And to cover up those holes where I cut the little rope doohickey off of it, I just put 2 red rhinestones. So let's get that out of the way just for a second. Now these hearts, I want to use some of these on here. And these are little ornaments. It looks like these little strings here are just glued in. So I'm going to try to very carefully pull it out, and that did not go too well. You know what? Let's just try to very carefully cut it with some scissors. That might be better. It's not like you're going to really see the very top of it because the mesh is going to be covering a good part of it. Okay, you really can't see that. All right. Looks good to me. So let's get this mess out of the way. And I have my cup of tea here. Let's get the tea out of the way. Can't craft without some tea. And the hearts. I still have a bunch of junk crammed on my table here, and it's upsetting me. All right, so now we're going to attach this sign. Let's see, just kind of snug it up under the mesh just a little bit. And then we're going to flip it over and just take the pipe cleaners and attach it to the form. Let's see if I should wrap that around a little bit right there. However you want to do it. You don't have to be particular with this part, just so long as you get the darn thing fastened. As you can see, this wreath form kind of snapped right here, but I fixed it. I kind of have it fastened with a pipe cleaner so it won't, it's not just hanging all willy-nilly. I will come back here in a little bit and I'll trim off the end of those pipe cleaners. All right, so now that looks pretty good. And I slung one of these little hearts over here. Now this styrofoam feels pretty sturdy. I know some of the little styrofoam decorations from the Dollar Tree can be kind of flimsy. So you need to use a low temp glue gun with those. And at this exact moment, I'm out of low temp glue gun sticks because my low temp one is a small one. My high temp one is a big one. And that's all the glue sticks that I have. So I'm just going to try to be careful. And every now and again, I'm just going to glue one of these onto the gold ribbon. Just like this. And let that sit. I don't want a whole lot of these hearts on here because I already have a lot of red with the red mesh. I just wanted a little something, something, you know, to give it a little bit of glitteriness. Is that a term? Is that a word? It is now. Glitteriness. That is now a word. Scissors. And now all I'm going to do is just glue these little hearts on everywhere. And that will be that. So I'm not going to make you watch me do that. Y'all have already seen what the whole project looks like at the beginning of the video. So, if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time.